Hi, this is Matt Blanchett from Blanchett Homes, and when I'm not selling houses, I like to walk through the streets of historic hometowns to appreciate the places that have stood the test of time. Walk with me.
Hello and welcome to another special edition this time of Walk With Me. We're joined today by the Ipswich historian, Gordon Harris, and the owner of 44 North Main Street. Nancy has invited us inside today. Thanks for having us, Nancy.
Oh, I'm delighted.
We're sitting here in just a fabulous front room. Would you call this a parlor?
Yeah.
A parlor room?
Yeah.
And we can tell right from the moment I walked in, the front door was just stunning, and I could tell that we were in for a real treat. I noticed from the beginning the masterful machinations that they're able to do with the machinery, and they were just a cut above. Everything is just masterful carpentry for the day.
That's right.
You know, and I think as soon as you walk in, you see that front door, and you open the door, and first of all, you just feel the volume of the property. Really, there's tall ceilings, you have tall, wide windows, and it's just the real feeling of opulence that you've also managed to balance, and it feels very cozy and warm at the same time.
Yeah, it could be the colors, I think. Yeah.
So I think you've done a wonderful job of balancing the color to make this beautiful Victorian house feel very cozy and warm. But it still features, I mean, there's molding in every room. The chair that you're sitting in now has just some, I don't know how they did this with the machinery that they were able to make this out of wood. All the balustrades, all of the moldings, even the masonry. You see your beautiful center chimney with the rounded bricks, and what they were able to do is just so ornate. And you know, purists might say that this was a different time.
No, it was the science of the day,
Mm-hmm.
and just as we might be enamored with the next technology that comes along, this was an amazing thing to be able to do. 50 years earlier, you couldn't have done the woodwork that was done in this house.
Absolutely, yeah.
And a lot of people talk about this period being the end of handwork, the end of skilled woodwork. But in fact, there's only so much that a machine can do. And once it's reached its limit, then you need a carver. And that's still true today, that the good carving is still done all by hand.
Never blame the tools, is that the rule?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's not just pieces like the furniture, but the casings inside the house, the trim work. You look up at the ceiling and you've got these nice moldings. Everything seems to have been well thought out and designed to complement each other.
It's really, it's ornamental. They finished everything with a flourish. You can feel the care they put into every joinery, every piece of finished carpentry here. You can just tell. I mean, the panels on the doors, it's just meticulously put together. And thank you guys for bringing the house together. We appreciate that. We know that you've done a lot of renovations.
We have.
When you first bought the property. What was the hardest part about renovating the interior of this property?
I think it was the slog. You know, it was the colors came together pretty early, so that was great. But then it was just a long slog to add a bathroom and just keep going. We still have a couple more things we'd like to do.
Yeah.
We've been here 10 years now, but the basic work all happened in the first couple of years.
Yeah, and we have a couple of before and after pictures, especially of the main entryway, and I think there's a couple of before and afters that really show, you know, how you've brought this place back to life. Yeah. Is there a room that speaks to you most?
I mean, I certainly love this room. I love the colors. I love the artwork. But we don't use it ever.
Well, I'm glad that we're using it today. There you go.
Yeah. I think that when you walk in the front door and you see that grand stairway and that entryway, the thought here was, how do you entertain people? How do you welcome in? All thought out, not just rooms, but each little part of the house had a purpose.
Right.
There's a turret, there's a little sitting room.
You know, and the divider between this room and the next, and we think of that as the library and this the living room, has doors, so you can close it off and make each room separate. But we have a dinner party every year that has 16 to 18 people, and we run the table through there, and it works great.
Yeah. Well, this house is great for so many things, and we don't always get the privilege of seeing the interior of one of these beautiful homes, so thank you
I'm delighted
for adding so much to our little walking tour. Gordon, thank you always for being with us.
You too, man. Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you.
And this has just been a real pleasure. And thank you guys for joining us at home, and we'll see you next time.